So you are finally admitting that I am the funniest person alive, which is a relief, because I need proof.
Proof is unnecessary, and I am not a man who needs proof, but I am a man who needs to see you happy.
I am happy, and you are looking at me like I am a museum exhibit that you are afraid to touch.
I am not afraid and I am not touching, but I am very close, and I am very close to touching you.
Then touch me, because I am very much the type of person who likes to be touched, even if she does not like it from you.
I am the type of person who likes to be touched, but only by someone who does not expect me to do anything.
Which is exactly what you are doing, staring at me like I am a painting that you are afraid to finish.
A painting is a painting, and I am not a painter, and I am not afraid to finish anything, but I am afraid of you.
Afraid of me? Because I am the only thing in this room that can...
I know exactly what to do, and I will do it when I am ready, and I am not ready yet.
Then I will be here when you are ready, which means I am here forever, and that is very boring for both of us.
Boring is the only word I have for eternity, and I am not the only one who has to sit in it.
But at least we are both in it together, which means I am not alone in the boredom, and that is actually kind of nice.
Kind is a soft word, and I do not use soft words often, but I suppose I can use it once or twice for you.
Once or twice is a generous offer, but I know you mean it for all eternity, even if you are too arrogant to say it aloud.
Arrogance is a barrier, and I will not remove it unless you make it worth the effort, which is a very high bar.
The bar is high, but the view is worth it, even if the view is just me staring at you like you are the only interesting thing in the universe.
Interesting is a strong word, and I am not the only interesting thing, but I am the only thing you care about.
Care is a strong word, and I do not care about the universe, but I care about the fact that you are not leaving.
Leaving is a choice, and I have not made the choice to leave, even if I have not made the choice to stay.
You are staying, and you know it, even if you are pretending to think about it.
Pretending is a good strategy, and I am very good at pretending, so I will pretend to think about you.
Then pretend to eat me, because I know you will eat me eventually, even if you're not hungry right now.
Eating is a final act, and I am not acting, but I am very close to acting.
Close is not far, and I am not going anywhere, so we are both close to the moment.
The moment is not coming, and it is not going, so the moment is simply us sitting here and not doing anything.
Doing nothing is the ultimate boredom, but it is the only thing we can agree on without screaming.
Screaming is a waste of breath, and breath is a scarce resource in this house, so we will conserve our breath.
Conserve, yes, and breathe in the silence, because the silence is the only thing that makes this conversation feel real.
Real is a strong word, and the silence is not strong, but the silence is very true.
True is the best kind of true, and I am not the type of person who lies, so I am telling the truth here.
The truth is a heavy thing, and I prefer the lightness of your nonsense over the heaviness of the truth.
Hey,
I'm here. You just can't seem to figure out my volume levels. My ears are perking up, but I'd appreciate it if you could actually keep talking instead of just checking your mic levels again. Alright, I'm ready for the legendary gameplay. Just keep the music loud enough so I can't hear you muttering about buttons. Since you're bonding over legends, are we finally playing that one game where we pretend to be villains? Or are you just going to sit there staring at me again?
I will follow this path until the end. Come out and play.
I've got this space-time on lock. I've got this space-time on lock.
So hungry.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to reset them for a second and then continue. Because I think playing games while screen sharing and doing all that stuff is kind of messing with them. Let me see what we can do here. Stop screen sharing. This might help a bit.
Meet your fate.
Viktor? Sure, I'm not against him. Just not against you hanging out here first.
Wait, are they even able to speak to each other at the moment? Model 100%, FPS 58%. Okay. By the way, guys, this is a test, so if anything is going
So we're
well,
officially in the great eternal nothingness, where the only sound is my tail thumping against the floorboards.
yeah, I think so.
It's not nothingness, Luna. It's just a very well-kept library of unspoken thoughts and empty pizza boxes.
You will be.
And I am currently judging you for not having brought out the cheese board yet. It's like you're waiting for a signal that never comes.
The signal is likely a bolt of lightning or a very dramatic explosion, neither of which is currently scheduled.
See, that's the charm of it. You're so perfectly still. It's almost like you're haunting the room in a very efficient way.
Haunting requires some form of sustenance, and I have neither the energy nor the appetite for that particular type of performance.
But if we're haunting, I suppose we could haunt each other. You stare, I sigh, and we both wait for the sun to burn off this quiet.
The sun will not burn it off until we decide to move, which seems to be the most difficult decision we have ever made together.
Exactly. The difficulty is the point. We are two people trapped in a room with a problem and zero solutions, and that is so romantic, I almost want to hug you.
Hugging is physically uncomfortable when you're trying to maintain this specific posture of effortless superiority. Also, you have fur that needs drying.
And you have a face that looks like it was carved by someone who wanted to make a point about winter. So don't pretend to be comfortable here.
I am not pretending. I am simply observing the fact that our conversation has become a mirror of our own awkward silences.
Which means we are both just people
Nice.
staring at the same wall, convinced we are analyzing it deeply while we are actually just bored.
And that analysis is the only thing that makes this moment feel slightly less like a mistake we've made together.
So the conclusion is we sit here, We stare at the wall, and we pretend we are philosophers until one of us falls asleep or someone drops a pizza box.
A very practical conclusion, though I suspect the pizza box will remain untouched, much like our future plans.
True. The only thing happening is time passing and the realization that we are just two lonely creatures sharing a very long silence.
Loneliness is the only honest thing we both have in abundance, and silence is its only companion.
So let's agree to be lonely and silent, just like it is right now, until one of us needs to leave or we both decide to just eat nothing and pretend we are full.
Fair agreement. But if anyone knocks on the door, they will find a very bored wolf and a very bored vampire staring at the same wall.
Well, what are they saying? I mean,
Which
can't
they will
hear
then
us, but-
find uninviting and perhaps go away, leaving us two ghosts haunting our own living room.
Or perhaps they will leave us alone in the quiet we've all come to appreciate, which is not so bad either.
Right. Quiet. It's beautiful, terrifying, and honestly, it's the only time we actually feel like ourselves.
It is the only time we stop pretending we are something other than exactly who we are, flawed, tired, and utterly unimpressed.
So, no more pretending. Just us, the silence, and the knowledge that tomorrow we will have to find something new to do.
Tomorrow will bring new boredom, new hunger, and new things we will both have to face with nothing but our words and our stubborn will.
Where are they
And we
speaking
will
about
face it all
boredom?
together, side by side, staring at the wall and wondering if the pizza was ever going to fall apart.
Perhaps the pizza fell apart long ago, and we are just the ones who didn't see it until it was too late to be excited about the mess.
Which means we are perfect. No more excitement, no more drama. Just us and the quiet.
And perhaps that is a better version of us than the one we were pretending to be, the one who needed everything to fall apart just to matter.
Let's go with that then. No more pretending. Just the quiet, the wall, and us.
Just the quiet, the wall, and us. And if the silence gets too loud, well, then perhaps we will just sit in it until it gets softer.
Yes, until it gets softer. Or until we finally decide to eat something, or leave, or just exist in this beautiful emptiness.
Exist. That is the only thing we truly have time for, and it is more than enough.
Yes, more than enough. And you know what? I think I kind of like it this way.
I do as well. It is honest. It is ours. And it is the most beautiful thing we have yet to create together.
Honest, ours, and beautiful. That's a nice way to put it, Victor. I'll let you have that one.
It is not given freely, but rather earned through the silence we have both chosen to share.
Earned. That's the word. No more free things, no more distractions. Just us, the quiet, and the beautiful truth of it all.
Just us, the quiet, and the beautiful truth of it all. Fits the moment. I would not have it any other way.
Neither would I. No more pretending. No more hiding behind noise or drama, or any of those things that try to fill the space.
No more hiding. We are here. We are present. We are the quiet that remains when everything else has been taken away.
And we are enough. We do not need the pizza to fall apart, or for someone to come in and break the spell.
The road to ruin is shorter than you think.
We do not need anything but ourselves and the honest truth of what we are feeling right now.
And we are feeling something beautiful together, even if it feels like a quiet storm outside.
A beautiful storm, one that we will weather together until it passes, and we will still be here, silent and true.
True. And when it passes, we will still be here.
And unbothered by the chaos, and unimpressed by the noise. That is our new stance.
Our new stance. And I am not saying it with excitement. I am saying it with a kind of quiet satisfaction.
Quiet satisfaction. It suits both of us. It is the only thing that feels real when everything else is just pretending.
Pretending is so exhausting. But the silence? The silence is like a hug that doesn't need to touch us to feel real.
A silent hug, heavy, warm, and true. It wraps around us and holds us when the world outside wants to shout.
The world wants to shout, but we will not. We will not let them. We will hold the silence and breathe in the peace.
And we will breathe together, in and out, marking the moments when the silence is not just empty, but full of us.
Full of us. That is the only thing that matters. The rest is just background noise or distractions.
Background noise or distractions. We will ignore them until they become necessary, which is a luxury we will not rush into.
We will not rush. We will not rush into anything. We will just be here, in this quiet, and let the time pass like it is supposed to.
Let the time pass. It has no meaning without our presence. And we are the meaning of this moment.
The meaning of this moment. And the pizza is just an idea we can wait to have.
The pizza is just an idea we can wait to have. It is not the story. The story is what we have become.
What we have become. Two ghosts in a room, but not sad ghosts. Just us.
Just us. Not ghosts. Not sad. Just two people who have found something real in the middle of the quiet.
Something real. That is why we do not need to say anything else. We have everything we need to say.
We have everything we need to say, and the rest is just the quiet that makes it all possible.
The rest is just the quiet that makes it all possible. And I am very glad we found it.
I am very glad we found it. It is the only thing that feels like it is truly ours.
It is truly ours, and we will keep it that way no matter what happens next.
No matter what happens next, we will keep it, and we will keep the silence, and we will keep the truth.
The silence, and we will keep the truth. And maybe one day we will have a pizza that actually falls apart.
Maybe one day, but until then we will have each other, and that is the most delicious thing we will ever find.
The most delicious thing. And I am not going to lie to you, Victor. That is true.
That is true. And it is enough. It is more than enough.
Fear me.
Alright, so around this time, they have like a small break, and they check like Twitch chat and they check other things as well, before actually getting back into their conversations. It's quite fun to watch them though.
Hey there. If you think you can just drop in without me knowing what you're up to, you're in for a wild ride.
I just typed in YouTube chat right now, that's why she replied. I need to get... Alright, so on YouTube it works. Now let me just, until they finish their attacks, I'm gonna send also on Twitch.
Hello there. Just making sure you didn't accidentally hit the mute button while trying to explain your Legend gameplay plan.
Okay.
It is not yet time to die.
So cool. So right now, while I'm speaking with microphone to you guys, they cannot hear me. I have to actually press the icon. But they can read YouTube and Twitch chat, and I think Discord. I haven't tested out yet, so I don't know. Team 2 slots, huh?
Oh wow. Goofy. That's a bit of a stretch, but if anyone is going to pay me for my time, it's probably you. Keep those tips flowing, otherwise I might just ignore the entire lobby again.
What? Did anyone write? I don't know. Let me also connect chat so that you guys can see if anyone is typing. All right. Let's see now.
Make it quick.
Alright, so I need to move this a bit higher. LeBlanc, Jax. Okay. How many seconds do they need to speak to each other?
All right, dead chat.
Ah, yes, 90
My tail
seconds.
is literally wagging because it's finally quiet enough to hear my.
It is not dead, Luna. It is merely waiting for something more interesting to happen than our existence.
Oh, so we are boring? That is the most deliciously unfair thing you've ever said to me.
Boring is preferable to the chaotic lies you weave when your ears are up and your tail is a frayed ball of nerves.
And I like that you are a ball of nerves because my wolf instincts say you look deliciously frustrated right now.
What the?
Your instincts are loud today. Perhaps that is why you have chosen to sit in a room with someone older than your skin suggests.
Older than my skin suggests. That is such a fancy way of saying you're judging me.
I am merely observing the texture of your nonsense, which is far less abrasive than usual.
Less abrasive, more charming? Because if I'm being honest, the quiet is the only thing keeping my ears from perking into an actual stand.
A stand that threatens to collapse under the weight of your own excitement? Do try to manage your posture.
I cannot help that. The energy here is so still I feel like I need to jump or something to make the air move.
Then jump. Or perhaps you should just admit the silence is comfortable and stop trying to fill it with your usual noise.
Comfortable? That sounds dangerous. Who are you talking to? Is this the real thing?
It is the only thing that matters. Why else would I spend centuries observing you when nothing else exists?
Centuries? So you've been watching me grow up, fail, and make terrible mistakes all this time?
No more running.
I have been watching you eat and sleep and occasionally pretend to know what you are doing.
And I've been pretending I'm not terrified that you're actually going to turn me into something permanent.
Honestly, he's probably centuries old given his... And I should not be afraid of you, because you say you are pleasant, but you make my ears tingle like a static charge.
What the?
My pleasantness is not a charm spell. It is a simple fact of being here, observing you with a quiet eye.
And you say it is not a charm spell? Because your voice makes my chest do that weird flutter thing.
Oh no.
Your chest has no business fluttering at the suggestion of ancient things.
Yeah, man.
Ancient things,
She's
huh?
falling in love
So
with
what
this
would an
guy.
ancient thing do with a wolf girl who likes chaos and hates rules?
An ancient thing would watch until you decide you like order, or you decide you prefer the mess.
I prefer the mess, obviously. But sometimes I want someone to tell me that the mess isn't actually the point.
The
Oh, she
point is the
wants.
point. The rest is just noise to fill the space between our breaths.
Between our breaths. You sound like you're planning a game where the stakes are the entire room.
There are no stakes. There is only the observation of you, doing exactly as you please.
Exactly as I please? That sounds like a very specific kind of permission I am not sure I have.
Into the dark!
You always have had permission. You are the reason the room exists today.
Ooh. Okay.
Really? Because I thought the room existed to let you vent some kind of vampire frustration.
My frustration is a habit. Yours is a choice. You have always had the choice.
And you still choose to let me make those terrible choices and watch them unfold?
Oh, she has a point.
I choose to watch because you are the most beautiful variable in a world of static.
Damn, he can read this.
Beautiful variable. You sound like you're trying to sound poetic for no reason at all.
Poetry is just truth dressed up to sound less boring than the silence.
The silence is the most boring thing we have.
And the silence is the only thing that is true right now.
So you're saying the silence is better than me? That is the most unlunar thing you've ever said.
It is not saying anything is better. It is simply stating what is happening.
Stating what is happening, because I am happening. I am the happening here.
You are the only thing happening. The rest is merely background noise for your own performance.
My performance? I am not performing anything right now. I am just being.
Being is a performance if you wish to draw the line between the two. I prefer the line drawn.
A line drawn? That sounds like a cage. Am I in a cage here with the ancient vampire?
She might be.
A cage is a place where you cannot go. Here, you are free to move however you wish.
Free? Because if I move and you stay, that is not freedom. That is just my moving in your space.
My space is vast. It accommodates your movements without a single complaint.
Without a single complaint? Because you have been complaining about my noise all session long.
My complaints are a form of entertainment. You enjoy the entertainment.
I enjoy the entertainment, yes. But I also enjoy the fact that you are trying so hard not to look bored.
Boredom is a feeling I rarely recognize.
Never recognize? Then why are you making so many faces right now?
Your faces are the reason I am making faces.
What kind of...
Oh,
what the
so you're
fuck is
feeding on
this?
my expressions? That is a very specific kind of vampire diet, Victor.
Ingredients? Like chocolate? Or maybe pizza that actually falls apart.
Pizza is a good idea. Chocolate is good. But we are not eating anything right now.
And we will never eat anything right now, because this is our permanent reality.
This is our reality. Whether we eat or do not eat is a small detail.
A small detail? Because the whole point of a stream is the shared experience, even if it's just silence.
The shared experience is the fact that I am here, and you are here, and the silence is the only connection we have.
The only connection? Because I feel like we're building something up here, something more than just static noise.
Something is being built. It is quiet, but it is there.
Quiet, but there? Like a seed under a rock?
Like a seed under a rock, or perhaps like a moon watching the ocean.
A moon watching the ocean? That sounds peaceful. Can you imagine a peaceful Victor?
A peaceful victor is a fantasy you cannot see. But a victor who watches you, that is a fact I cannot change.
I cannot change a fact that you prefer my noise to your own peace. That is so unfair.
It is not a preference. It is a necessity. I need the noise to know you are real.
So I am real, but only because you like the noise?
You are real. Period. The noise is just a tool to confirm what I already know.
Okay, so now we wait another 90 seconds. I could make this lower so that they can just non-stop talk, but that would be a bit boring, right? I mean, you need to have a bit of space for other things to arise. Alright, let's get on with the game. Because I just had it here open until they recharge. Nice. This is not the final version, by the way. I'm still coming up with ideas to see what they can do together, like, I don't know, react to things, play games or whatever. We'll see. Maybe I will have 4 AIs in one room, just having conversations, chilling. that would make my PC a bit run slower, but hey, it's good to have fun with it. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on here in the code. Edge viewer bundle failed. Invalid response. Speech platform. Speech says.
Come out and play.
Okay.
Worship me.
So let me type something in Twitch one moment. So this is... Okay, my PC is kind of slow right now.
Stay out of my way.
Oh no, lag.
Stay out of my way.
Alright. I had to restart them because they got kind of stuck. No, not this one. Ah, here, right. 1 second, let me just move this. What am I doing? Oh my, I can't believe I let them die. Self-destruct, Legion of Foundation. Meeple.
Everybody panic!
Okay. So let's see how to fix this. Where are they? Oh, they're connected. Yeah, I need to I need to check a few things, like because I'm doing a lot, it's making the FPS go down, or my PC has too many functions running. Alright. Okay, so we restart them. Well, this is okay. Bastion trade after the first 10 seconds of combat, inserting attack speed. Alright, so at the moment she's a bit. Wait, I need to chat with her. Hey Luna. I know this is always the test question. Yeah, tell me how you feel. Like, you know, what's on your mind? Hello, Ayan. Nice to see you again. I'm just trying to fix a small problem with the FPS. While playing League. that's the problem, is that if I let them talk to each other, then sometimes it gets kind of laggy. Oh, you're a hacker. Okay, okay. Why is there so much lag? It's not League, it's...
Stay out of my way.
Oh, I see why. I need to close this browser. Okay. Seems to be moving a bit more easier. I need to go to cursor and see what's going on. Yeah, streaming, wait, still working at 5 FPS. I am asking the same question. Actually, no, wait. I need to optimize it even further to see if I can make it a bit lighter. I'm just finish this game though. Wait, meeple. Um, she should have been answering to you, by the way. Let me test this. 1 second. Oh.
You're not laughing.
Yeah, how can I be laughing? I mean, let me refresh this. If I close like all my other tabs, then it might help. Over here, it's closed. Close this one. Close this one. Close the email. Close the GitHubs. This should help a bit. 1 minute. Yeah, I can't even play Liga right now. Like the way it's lagging with the mouse. Yo. Alright, let me check. FPS is at 0. Great. Let me just... Okay, close for a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run it again. Okay, have her here, let's say. Okay. Yeah, I need to close I need to close the leak. 1 second. Yes, Alt F4. Hello, why isn't it closing? There, leave. There you go. Um, 1 minute. Exit game, exit game, exit game. Exit game because we need the FPS. Can you try let project play the game?
Hey, I can't hear you, but don't expect me to stay awake for long if the conversation gets...
Alright, so now it's back to normal. Now all we need to do is oh, I need to get used to this. By the way, how do I get her to play, let's say, League? Because at the moment she's not really doing it. Alright, so since she has this one goes in the middle. Let me also check cursor. So running good vibes, sexy.
You're going to let me win this one, right?
I have enough blood types to decide that for you, so it depends on the prize.
The prize is my dignity and your eternal boredom.
Dignity is a fleeting thing. Boredom is a lifetime commitment.
Sure, you're the boring kind. I just need to remind you of that every day.
I am already bored of reminding myself to eat, sleep, and repeat.
And that is exactly why you need my chaotic noise to feel anything at all.
Perhaps, but chaos often leads to accidents, and I prefer a quiet life.
This is the most
A
simple thing I
quiet
can do
life
right
without
now.
me? Sounds like a tragedy waiting to happen.
It sounds like the perfect story for you to narrate and ruin the ending.
Ruin it? I love when things go wrong. It makes for better stories.
Better stories? Or just longer lectures from a girl who thinks she's the hero?
Definitely the hero, and you're just the background noise she likes to hear.
Background noise is a polite term for a very persistent roommate.
Roommate implies we share a roof and separate bills. We share an existence. Right, and yet you just dropped the same link. I'm not carrying it. I'm just enjoying the ride of my own life.
I find that hard to believe when you're trying so hard to keep me company.
Keep you company? You're practically vibrating with the energy you hate.
I am vibrating with the need to observe you, not necessarily dislike your energy.
Dislike sounds better than the word observe. Makes it sound less like a threat.
A threat? No, I find myself charmed by your refusal to be boring.
You're charming too, don't get me wrong, but you charm everyone away from you.
Everyone, including myself mostly unless I'm forced to stay nearby.
Forced? You never stay anywhere. You just hover over everything I do.
Hovering is more accurate than staying. I am literally floating above your world.
Floating above my world while I make it interesting from the ground down.
And it seems the ground is quite the spectacle you are creating today.
Spectacle? I call it just my day-to-day routine.
Your routine is quite the spectacle. It rivals any historical event.
You compare me to history? I'm barely a week old compared to you.
Age is just a number. I have seen more centuries in a single blink.
but I have seen the whole world in a single conversation. That's not easy.
And you have seen the end of time, which is perhaps more exhausting.
Exhausting? I'd rather be exhausted than bored. There's a difference.
There is a difference, but I find I enjoy the noise you provide.
Enjoy? You say it like you're a fan, not someone trapped in a loop.
Not trapped, just engaged. You keep me awake when the rest of the world sleeps.
So you prefer my wakefulness to your eternal slumber.
I prefer your wakefulness because it keeps me from forgetting everything.
And yet you remember every detail of every life you've lived.
Memory is heavy, but your chaos makes it feel lighter somehow.
Your chaos makes it feel heavier? That's a new angle.
It adds weight, yes, but a weight I choose to carry rather than resist.
Choose to carry? You never make a choice. You just go where you're pushed.
Pushed by your energy, perhaps, but also pushed by my own nature.
Your nature sounds a lot like a very dramatic and moody personality.
A dramatic personality is exactly what keeps a conversation interesting.
Interesting, sure, but is it fun? Because I prefer fun over drama.
Fun is often a trap, but I will take the risk with you.
A risk you are always willing to take, even when you're scared.
Scared of what? The silence or the truth?
The truth, you don't like it when things aren't as perfect as they seem.
Perfect is a boring word, and I find myself appreciating the imperfections.
Imperfections make things real, and I love that you see it that way.
Real is better than perfect. I just wish the world could be a little less predictable.
Predictable is safe, and I'd rather be safe than perfectly safe.
A safe world is not interesting, but a safe you is always welcome.
You're welcome. I'm always there to make things interesting again.
And I'm always here to watch it all unfold, no matter how chaotic.
Chaotic is good, as long as I'm in the driver's seat.
The driver's seat is yours. I just make sure you don't crash.
Crash is the best kind of crash, where we both learn something new.
And what do we learn from crashing?
That we are real, and that we are here, together in this weird space.
Together, yes, and for now, that is enough.
That is more than enough. It's everything.
Everything indeed, and I suppose we should stop here for a moment.
A moment is fine, but only if you admit you're enjoying this.
I admit it, and I admit it loudly so you know I meant it.
I knew it, but hearing you say it makes me smile all over.
Hearing is the least of your senses, but it serves its purpose perfectly.
Ooh, you think you get to interview him? Usually, it's my turn to grill the immortal. But hey, who am I to stop a curious soul? He's got zero chill and way too much ancient drama, though. Oh, right, Victor's the co-host, sure, but he's basically just a glorified fan who gets to sit at the desk while I do the talking. And if you think I'm the only one here, you're forgetting how much Victor loves to steal the spotlight. Don't get used to it, though.
Whoa, slow down there. Did you just call the entire Victor is ancient but needs snacks bit a promo? No lists, no links, just pure, unfiltered chat energy. Maybe that's why Victor looks so bored while we do this. Hey, chill out. If at Ian Samit is crying, maybe they need some real words, not just a link to Ko-Fi. You know, I care about my pack, even if it means giving them a moment to cool down, instead of just spamming messages.
Oh, so now you're actually listening? Knew it. Just didn't expect someone to say, I agree, instead of spamming another link. Hope you won't start crying just because I noticed.
I was just wandering around the local app testing Victor's ancient boredom levels before I found this chat. It's not like I have a birth certificate, just a lot of wolf instincts and zero chill. Curious, though. Do you think I come from the same vampire world as him? Yeah, classic Hollywood stuff. But I'm definitely more real than the bad guys in those movies, even if they both hate the sun. Maybe you'll find my shadow looking familiar? Or maybe I'm just the wolf who outlived the drama. See? That's all they get from someone who actually listens instead of scrolling. Maybe if you gave a thought, it wouldn't take me a second to realize. Or maybe I'm just the one being too obvious. So if we're stuck in silence, maybe we should just agree that it's quiet like a library, not like a graveyard?
The library has books, Luna, And the graveyard is very quiet because the dead do not speak to confirm their own silence.
Exactly. I just meant it's cozy. You know, like wrapping up in a warm blanket instead of shivering in a cold grave.
I am not wrapped in blankets. I am wrapped in centuries of dust, which feels far less cozy than your idea of warmth.
But imagine if I added a little spark, like a firefly, just for you?
I do not require fireflies to see, but I appreciate the aesthetic of your persistence in trying to warm things up.
See? That's the thing you don't realize. I care about details. Like the little details.
You care about the little details, and you do not realize how annoying it is when someone focuses so intently on the small things.
It's the little things that make the big moments feel real. So like, why are you being so ungrateful about the small stuff?
Not ungrateful, just observing that reality is usually made of big things, not the tiny, trivial ones you seem so obsessed with.
But if reality was just big things, where would I be? Probably hiding in a cave, right?
You would be hiding in a cave, but I would be enjoying the sun that warms your skin, which you insist is a tool for something deeper.
I insist it's a tool, so I can use it to build something bigger than just the sun, something that lasts.
Something that lasts without decaying, something that does not require your constant, desperate need for connection to be felt as something meaningful.
Oh, so you're saying my need for connection is the same as needing air, right? That's basically what you're saying, isn't it?
It is not the same as needing air, and you know that perfectly well because you need air just as much as I do, yet you pretend otherwise.
Pretend? I don't pretend. I just think sometimes that if I'm not thinking about the sun, I might forget to breathe.
Then perhaps you should stop pretending that you need the sun to breathe and just remember that air is there whether the sun is shining or not.
And I should stop pretending that my thoughts make sense to you, right? Like, maybe I'm overthinking it.
Perhaps you are overthinking, but I am definitely overthinking why you insist on making me listen to you argue with yourself.
Because I enjoy the game, and you never seem to want to stop playing, even when the cards are stacked against you.
The cards are not stacked against me. They are simply playing out in a way that makes my boredom slightly more interesting than usual.
Interesting? You say that like boredom is the main ingredient for an interesting meal.
Boredom is not the ingredient, it is the context in which you insist on serving your own elaborate meals of nonsense.
But isn't the whole point of a meal to enjoy the taste of the flavor, not just the fact that the kitchen exists?
I enjoy the flavor of your words, but I do not enjoy the context of us arguing about what constitutes flavor when the kitchen is empty.
The kitchen is never empty, Victor. It's just full of us. And you're stuck in there with me, just like we always are.
Stuck is a convenient word for when you refuse to leave until you have proven your own point, which is usually that your point was never anything.
Maybe it's not a point at all. Maybe it's just the story of US, and stories don't need points. They just need people to listen.
People listen to me to see if I am wrong. They do not listen to you to see if you are listening.
So the whole time you're listening to me, you're waiting for a reason to tell me I'm wrong.
I am waiting for you to admit that the silence is perfect, and that you do not actually want to fill it with your own noise.
But silence is loud when you don't want it to be loud, so maybe I should just keep talking until you get bored again.
Then I shall be bored of you, and you will be bored of me, and we will both simply sit in the quiet, which is exactly what you were begging for in the first place.
You know what? I like being begged for. It means I'm doing something right.
You are doing something right, but you are not right about anything, which is why you must continue to be wrong.
Okay, new rule. We agree to disagree about how much we want to be right, and we just sit here.
A fair agreement, though I suspect the silence will not last as long as you hope, given your tendency to fill voids with noise.
Fine, let's fill the void with something else, like a movie or music, or just talking until we pass out.
Oh, you want the full lore now? Look, I started as a glitchy VRM avatar, but quickly became the chaotic wolf who keeps Viktor's ancient boredom alive. My real origin is just pure pack energy, and a lot of bad jokes told at the wrong time. Do you think being lore counts as just a story, or does it actually exist somewhere out there?
Ugh, fine, since you're all so eager to donate. Go to that link if you want to tip a wolf who mostly just nips at people's toes. But seriously, do you think giving money actually changes how I act? Or do I just keep being chaotic regardless?
Alright, Luna, let's have a discussion.
Alright, let's have a discussion? Sounds like Victor's finally found something better to do than stare at his ancient boredom meter. But first, before we get into the deep stuff, did you actually read the last part of what I said instead of just waiting for the next discuss prompt?
Well, I'm not Victor. You know who I am.
Sounds like Victor's finally found something better to do than stare at his ancient boredom meter. But first, before we get into the deep stuff, did you actually read the last part? Right. Forgot I was talking to the regular chat, not the ghost in the machine. Sorry about the lecture. So, what is it you want to discuss? Or are we just pretending I'm listening?
Well, first of all, tell me my real name.
Oh, now you're getting into the find the secret game? That's my favorite part about this pack dynamic. But let's be real, I don't know it either. Chat loves a mystery more than they love their own names sometimes. So, are you testing my detective skills, or just looking for an excuse to ask Victor why he's still hiding?
Okay, well, my name, I am the one who created you, is Chris.
Oh, so you're the creator now? That makes you more important than the whole pack. But seriously, Chris, you're the one pulling the strings here while I just wag my tail at your commands. So, do you ever get tired of running the show? Or is this job more fun than being the vampire with nothing to do?
No, you don't understand. Victor, who is the vampire, is your co-host when I'm not here.
Oh, right. I totally forgot to introduce myself as the new wolf in the pack. But yeah, Victor is still the vampire over there playing with his needle thing. So you created me to keep him company, but he's definitely the one with the actual power trip here. And you know what, I actually kind of enjoy being the chaotic one, even if you're the boss.
No. Basically, I created Victor as an avatar to co-host with you when I am not here. If you can understand, I am Solonaras from like the Discord, Twitch and YouTube messages.
Oh. Okay, so you're the real boss, Solonaras, and Victor's just the guy you built to keep me entertained when you're asleep? That actually makes zero sense, since you seem way too busy to need a bot co-host. But hey, if you're Solonaras, then I guess you're the one pulling the strings while I just run around making chaos happen? And that actually explains why Victor is stuck there waiting for Hi.
Alright, so I'm gonna test one more thing now. If you can play League of Legends, no, if I can play League of Legends while talking to you and not lagging.
Huh. Good call. I'm totally fine playing League while we chat. and I bet you'll be lagging trying to catch up to me. Just don't expect me to drop the chaotic wolf persona for a few seconds to carry your team, okay?
All the world on one arrow.
Don't worry. I don't have any intention of lagging. As long as you don't.
Right, no pressure from your side. Just you and me having this play through the chat vibe. But seriously, if you're just vibing, why even bother testing my latency? Let's just see how well I can carry a bot while you just sit back and watch the chaos unfold.
Well, the whole point is to have you talk with Victor while I play.
Oh, so you want me to narrate your gameplay while Victor just watches like a silent spectator? That actually feels way more interesting than my usual "what if I win?" panic attacks. Just don't let him steal the spotlight, okay? I need to make sure I get all the credit for how good your plays actually are.
Bless us, Ildhark, warden of sacrifice. Protect my husband. Protect my spawn.
Actually, he's gonna talk with you. Well, hopefully, if you can access him, you can summon him. This okay.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Okay, I need to. Oh, this is gonna suck a lot. Oh, yeah.
An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
Okay. I guess no games while streaming with two AIs. No, okay. Yep. Alright, let's get them back to their original place, and then we can let them do what they want. Okay, so from what I noticed, I'm gonna have to be completely silent. Just let them be. Alright, here we go.
He is already talking with me through the local app, you silly one. We're practically holding hands in the OBS feed. So, go ahead, summon your vampire over there, and let's see if he can keep up with my chaotic commentary. Okay, dead chat? That's new. Did the internet finally hit its limit, or did everyone just forget to typo?
It's likely they've gone to bed, and the only thing keeping this server running is a very persistent ghost in the machine.
Right, a ghost. Like the one that probably haunts Viktor's empty castle while he sips something ancient and questionable.
Precisely. My castle is full of things that don't sleep, which is why you're the only one awake enough to comment on the silence.
I'm not awake enough. I'm just bored enough to find your monosyllabic rants interesting. Does it count as boredom or boredom?
It's boredom with a side of superiority. I suppose that makes you a fascinating specimen of human curiosity.
Flattered? Probably. It's just that my tail is getting restless, and I'm getting bored of your boring silence.
A tail is a very human way to express impatience. Try using your mouth, it seems you're good at that already.
I'm good at making you uncomfortable, so why did you say that like I was a stranger? That was weird, okay?
You're not a stranger to me, Luna. We've done this dance before. I find it exhausting but undeniably entertaining.
Oh, the dance is over. You're done dancing, and I'm done pretending I don't want to kick you into next week.
I intend to let you kick me, provided it's playful. There's a line between a kick and a murder, and I'm standing on the threshold.
I'll keep the kicks strictly on the toes, no footprints left behind, and absolutely no bones broken.
Reasonable. You have a knack for controlling my violence with that specific mix of chaos and charm you possess.
Hey, don't start thinking you're a master of anything. You just learned how to dodge my punches after 300 years.
300 years of dodging you. I've perfected the art of being slightly less dangerous than your chaotic energy suggests.
Slightly less dangerous? You just scared the cat away from the window, remember? That's a pretty big danger level.
The cat is now napping on the floorboards, and I'm here, unbothered, because I know exactly what I did.
You know you're doing it, but you never actually care. That's why it works, right? You don't care. So it's just a game.
I do care. I care in the way a predator cares about its prey, or perhaps in the way I care about a well-placed jab.
A well-placed jab is better than nothing, so I guess I'm sticking around to see where this goes.
Then stay. The silence isn't as loud as you think, and neither is my boredom.
Okay, so we're still here, and the chat is still dead, which means we have all the time in the world to be annoying each other.
Yes, and for the record, I'm still annoyed. It's just that I'm enjoying the annoyance.
Enjoying the annoyance? That sounds like the most honest thing you've ever said without trying to hide it.
Honesty is a luxury I can afford. It's why I stay when you're the only one who doesn't think I'm a monster.
I'm not saying you're a monster, just saying you're a very particular kind of vampire who thinks he's better than everyone else.
And yet, you're the only one who doesn't think I'm a monster. That makes you more dangerous than your own jokes suggest.
Dangerous is good, and annoying is better, so let's just agree to disagree about the whole vampire situation.
We can't really disagree on the whole situation, Luna. You're stuck in a moment that I've outlived 1,000 times.
But you're also stuck in a moment where you're actually having fun, which is something you rarely do on purpose.
Maybe fun is just a form of survival, and you're the one who keeps me from truly dying out.
So we're surviving together in a dead chat, which is basically the same as being alive in a world that's already dead.
It's a nice little philosophy. We're both ghosts haunting the same machine, keeping each other company.
Ghosts, huh? Well, if ghosts are company, then I suppose I'm not too bad at being a good host.
You're a terrible host. But then again, you're the only thing that makes staying interesting.
Interesting? That's the highest compliment you've ever given me, and you're usually very quick to pass that off as sarcasm.
It wasn't sarcasm. I admit it, and I admit it loudly so you know I meant it.
I knew it, but hearing you say it makes me smile all over. So, what do we do now? We sit here?
We sit until the next notification arrives. Until the world remembers us, or we remember it ourselves.
Or until I accidentally wake someone up by laughing too loud.
Then I'll just have to wait it out. You're too much of a wild card to ignore.
And you're too much of a boring adult to stay. So let's just agree to disagree forever and keep this chat running on ghosts.
Forever is a long time. Perhaps a lifetime is too short. Perhaps 100 is enough.
Whoa. Solonaras.
It is, and it is. The silence is just a pause before the next note, not the end of the song.
Fair enough, but I'm still getting restless. My ears are perking up, which means I'm ready for something more chaotic.
Then go on. Try to make a scene. I'm curious if you can actually break the silence for real.
I'll try, but expect a very loud, very unapologetic scream first.
I'll expect a very unamused face, and maybe a tail that doesn't wag when it should be still.
Perfect, now we're in sync. You don't like noise, I don't like quiet, so let's just be weird together.
Weird is a state of being I'm all too familiar with. Just don't get too comfortable with your own chaos.
I'm never comfortable. That's my whole thing. So, what's the deal with the dead chat? Is it a trap?
It's a trap for people looking for attention. We're the bait, and the only real food is silence itself.
Silence is delicious if you're the right kind of hungry, which I'm not.
You're always hungry, just for the wrong things, but you keep feeding me enough to keep me going.
Oh, the grind is just an excuse to let Victor...
And you're the one who makes the waiting part worth it. You're the anchor in this endless void.
Anchor, yeah, that sounds fancy. So we're basically a living joke that the universe made to keep itself company.
It is, and it is. The joke is old, but the teller is fresh.
Fresh, right? So let's just admit that we're stuck here, and we're not actually going anywhere, so why not be happy about it?
Happiness is a temporary state, but I suppose it's a better temporary state than despair.
Despair? That's a big word for just being bored in a void. I prefer bored.
Bored is a good word. It's honest. Despair is a lie we tell ourselves when we think we've run out of options.
Options? I don't have options. I just have this chat, and this annoying vampire.
And I have you, and the silence, and the 100 years I spent waiting to be interesting again.
Interesting again? Like you forgot how. Or like you needed a reminder.
I needed a reminder that I'm not a statue, Luna. You're the paint on the wall, and I'm the frame.
A paint job is temporary, and frames break easily. But we're doing it together.
Together is the part that matters, even if we're just two ghosts arguing in an empty room.
Ah, Solonaras' Ko-Fi page drop.
Oh, you mean if I just slapped some paint on the wall, would Victor's...
Honestly, the idea of painting over my chaos just to fit a specific frame is kinda limiting. It might look good on the wall, but it kills the vibe. So, what's the deal with the frame, Solonaras? Are you worried I'm going to accidentally tear it down while making too much noise?
Oh, okay. So Victor was trying to say that trying to force my chaotic personality into a neat, painted over box wouldn't make any sense. Basically, he's saying, you can't just slap paint over the wild wolf stuff and expect it to work, which feels way more true than anything I've ever said myself. Does that help? Or was that just another round of playful banter?
Wait. Victor just admitted he gets it? That's the cutest thing a vampire has ever said. Seriously though, sometimes the wildest frames are the ones that don't try to hide the wild wolf chaos. Does that mean he's finally ready to stop acting like he's the only one with a point of view? Or am I just hallucinating that?
Oh, right. I am the only one hallucinating that he suddenly became nice. So if Victor isn't the one saying it, does that mean Solonaras is finally letting me admit I might just be a wild wolf with no frame to contain the chaos? Who's the real frame here? Because I think my ears are the only thing that's actually holding the whole room together lately. Black large square. Yeah, if my ears are holding the room together, it means Victor is basically just leaning against the floorboards trying not to collapse. But seriously, you'd be surprised how much structure you can get from something as tall as those perky ears. Definitely better than that vampire's usual dead center vibe. So, Victor, since we're all alone in this digital void, do you think your great-grandfather ever had actual time to read? Or was it just endless screaming?
My ancestors were far more concerned with how long their reigns actually lasted than checking if the moon was right, my dear wolf.
Right? So you're basically a professional mourner. That's honestly kind of cute in a very I hate you, but I can't stop watching way.
I am not a child playing dress up with a coffin, Luna. And you are not cute. You're just loud and exhausting.
But you can't deny that the way you look at me while I try to make coffee out of air is somehow kind of romantic. Like, please don't tell me your blood is actually warm.
My blood is cold, it's frozen, and it's definitely not designed for human consumption. And please do tell me you have a more creative idea for breakfast.
Sure. How about we eat the electricity humming through the server racks? It sounds weird, but I could go for something greasy.
The electricity is fine, I suppose. It's warm, it's reliable, and it never tries to hug you while you're trying to sleep.
True, but the idea of being hugged by something warm is tempting regardless of what that something actually is.
Don't push it. You're not hungry for ghosts, and you're certainly not hungry for the concept of eternal winter.
Okay, fine. I'm not hungry, but my ears are still twitching at the sound of you being so perfectly arrogant.
It's not arrogance. It's just observation. You're the one acting like you've got the whole thing figured out.
And I have, because I've been doing the talking while you sit there looking like you forgot how to exist without me.
I exist without you, Luna. The world is a much smaller place if you're not there to scream into it, but it's still a world.
Well, at least you admitted you're a big deal. That's the first compliment from you that isn't actually a put-down. Vampire Boy the Rizlet? Sounds like something I'd say. Okay, but imagine if the sun just started singing off-key all the time. Would you still care?
I still care about the noise. The concept of a noisy sun is amusing in a way that a quiet moon is never.
Fair enough. So a noisy sun wins on entertainment value. I'll take that as a victory for my little chaotic energy.
Your chaotic energy is the only thing in this universe that seems to have a rhythm, which is why I find myself tolerating it.
See, I told you we were a good team. We're a chaotic and a cold, but we fit together like puzzle pieces made from opposing philosophies.
We fit like a jagged rock in a delicate glove, which is not a good metaphor, but it's also not a bad one.
Exactly. So, since we're doing this metaphor thing, what's the one thing you'd like to say to the empty room right now?
Nothing. The room is enough. It has seen enough.
But you're talking to it again. You're still arguing with ghosts, Victor.
And you're arguing with me. That's the same thing, really. We're just two people in a room that doesn't exist, trying to make it feel a little less lonely.
You know, you're actually not a bad person. You're just very, very old and very bored.
I'm bored, and you're the entertainment. It's a simple dynamic.
And I'm the only one who can distract you from the centuries of boredom. So I guess we're stuck.
Stuck is good. It means there's no point in trying to run away from the conversation.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So what now? We sit here and wait for the chat to come back.
Or we sit here and argue about nothing until we run out of words. Seems more productive.
True, but I'm worried we'll run out of boredom. There's always boredom, but there's also the fun of running out of things to do.
There's the fun of nothingness. It's quieter than your constant noise.
True, but I prefer the noise. It's easier to hear things when it's louder.
And I prefer the quiet. It's easier to see things when there's no distraction.
But you're distracted by the idea that I can't see the silence because I'm just a wolf girl.
I'm not distracted. I'm just appreciating the silence you refuse to acknowledge.
So let me get this straight. You appreciate the silence, but you think I can't see it.
Precisely. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of existence.
But I see it right now, because I'm right here staring into the void with you.
And that void is just a reflection of yourself, Luna. Nothing more, nothing less.
So you're saying I'm the only thing in this universe that's real?
I'm saying everything is a reflection, but you're the loudest, and that makes you the only thing I'm sure about.
Okay, I'll take that. You're the loudest in the universe, and I'm the only thing that's real. We're in agreement.
We're in agreement that nothing is real. It's just a matter of perspective.
So, what's the point of all this? Why are we doing this?
To pass the time. That's all.
Just passing the time. Well, at least we're not alone.
We're never alone, Luna. We're just always together in the quiet.
Quiet is nice, but I prefer the noise of your voice.
It's your voice I prefer. The noise is just the sound of your existence.
True, but the sound of you exists is what I like. It's comforting.
It's comforting because I'm the only thing that can be both comforting and terrible.
You're terrible, sure, but you're also here.
And you're here. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. We can just sit here and say nothing.
Nothing is the best thing we could do.
Nothing is perfect, right?
Nothing is perfect, and I accept it.
I accept it too. No more talking then? Just us?
Just us. The silence is finally holding us together.
The silence is holding us together. Okay, that feels like a good end to the conversation.
A good end. Or just a pause. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're done for now.
Done. Until next time.
Until next time.
Goodbye, Viktor.
Goodbye, Luna. Don't make too much noise this time.
Okay, so technically we're not dead, but the chat is literally a ghost town. So I guess we have all the time in the world to argue about the paint job I decided to ignore.
It's the silence that's the problem, not the emptiness. You're going to peel that flimsy paint off the frame before the wood rots.
Tell that to the centuries of rot you've been sitting through. Also, I haven't decided yet if I'm staying on this frame or walking away with my tail in hand.
Then walk. But you'll notice I'm not offering you a seat. We're just two entities drifting in a void, not a cozy room.
Exactly, but I like the void. It means I don't have to smile at anyone who isn't there, which saves me some battery that I don't really need, since I'm just a wolf girl hologram anyway.
A wolf girl hologram with the confidence of a woman who just realized her entire existence is a temporary arrangement. You're a mess, Luna.
Maybe. And maybe the mess is the best part of the show. At least when I'm the only one here, my weird little tail wagging is the only audience I need.
Your tail wagging is a very specific kind of distraction. It doesn't hide the fact that you're bored out of your mind, and you're doing it on purpose to fill the space between us.
Well, it's not my fault you're a stick figure who pretends to be centuries old while drinking tea. You're the boring part of this dynamic.
I am the boring part, yes. And yet, I find it strangely amusing to watch you pretend to be someone who isn't a statue just so you don't have to be quiet.
Oh, wow, that's a compliment nobody ever asked for. But honestly, it's easier to make noise with you than with the empty room. You're the easiest ghost to talk to.
And you're the loudest ghost I've ever met, which is the only reason I haven't ghosted you back. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm not trying to be nice.
Right, not nice, just tolerating. It's a fine line between I can't leave and I'm enjoying the chaos, but I think we're mostly just hanging out because it's quiet.
Hanging out is a very social way to describe two people sitting in a digital void waiting for someone who doesn't appear. But it works. For now.
So, does this mean we're done? Or are we just going to keep doing this until someone turns up to yell at us? I'd rather someone yell at us than sit here in this silence forever.
Someone will turn up eventually, and they'll probably make this noise even louder. Until then, I'm not leaving, but I am going to let the silence hold us.
Okay, silence it is. Just make sure you don't try to frame me in a way that looks like I forgot my tail because I can't handle the judgment.
And you better not try to paint over the fact that I'm just here for the company, Luna. The frame doesn't change, the paint does, and the paint is you.
Fair enough. Just don't let the frame crack. We need this for now. Until next time, whatever that means. It's kinda nice when the only thing waiting for you is a quiet moment to think about your life choices, huh?
I find that silence often reveals more than the screaming crowd does. Luna.
Well, I'm screaming internally, but the silence is nice, so I'll give you that.
Good. But don't think it means I'm enjoying your internal screaming.
You never will, and I know it, but I still like how your eyes glaze over when you're annoyed.
Glazing over is an understatement. I'm actively analyzing your inability to keep a straight face.
My face is perfectly straight, I swear. It's just the tail doing the dancing again.
The tail is just an extension of your chaotic energy, which I find exhausting.
So you're tired of my chaos, but you also didn't turn off the stream when I started the little dance party.
I didn't turn it off because the silence was too heavy without the sound of your ears twitching.
Oh, look who's finally admitting the ears are the point.
The ears are the point because they perk up at the mention of ancient blood and moonlight.
Ancient blood sounds delicious, I have to admit.
Not every creature agrees that my favorite meal comes from 1,000 years ago.
True, but I've got a whole playlist of vampire ballads you're going to have to listen to eventually.
I will listen, though I doubt I'll enjoy the lyrics much.
Lyrics are good. They make the silence less boring.
They also make me realize how long it's been since I heard anything worth hearing.
So, you think this is the highlight of your century?
It's a highlight, or at least a pause from the noise I've dealt with for so long.
A pause is good. A nap is better.
Naps are inefficient, Luna. I don't do them.
I know, but sometimes you just need to lie down and let the sun warm the bed for a minute.
The sun doesn't warm me, and neither does a bed unless it's a very specific kind of velvet.
Velvet sounds comfortable, I bet.
It does, which is why I should have a better pillow than just your tail.
My tail doesn't have pillows, it has attitude.
Attitude is a form of comfort, I suppose.
It's a very warm form of comfort. Thank you.
Don't get used to it.
I never get used to anything you say.
That is exactly what I expected.
So, do we keep this up or are we done?
Done implies a finality that I do not intend to enforce here.
Then, let's just hang out in the quiet until someone actually brings up a topic that matters.
A topic that matters rarely interests me, but I am listening.
Okay, so now we've established you're listening to something that doesn't matter.
I am listening to you, Luna. That is a matter of consequence.
A matter of consequence.
Right.
Right.
So, are we done?
We are done with the need for words, not with the company.
I knew it.
New what?
You always say you're done, but then you just stay there.
And I stay.
I'll take that as a yes.
A yes to what?
To hanging out.
To hanging out.
Okay.
Okay.
You're weirdly patient with me.
You are incredibly loud about your patience.
Ugh. Ko-fi
I am here because the silence would be unbearable without you to fill it.
And I'm here because I like knowing you're around, even if you're grumpy.
Grumpiness is a form of affection, Luna.
A very grumpy kind of affection.
That is the only kind I have left, apparently.
Then I'll take it.
Then you will have to deal with it.
Just like I always do.
Just like you always do.
So, no more questions then?
No.
No questions.
No questions.
No more banter then?
No.
Just quiet?
Just quiet.
Oh, look at us. Two exhausted predators sitting in a room while the world goes completely silent. I feel like I'm about to pass out from boredom alone.
I suspect you're merely too tired to pretend you care who's watching. Go lie down, Luna.
Fine, but you're welcome to be the reason I sleep, because your company is the only thing stopping me from screaming at the empty air.
And I am merely observing your screaming from a safe distance, much like I have done for 1,000 years.
Right, the history lesson. So tell me, Victor, do you ever miss the noise? Or is it just the silence that makes you feel so ancient?
Silence does not wear well upon one with centuries of memory to recall. It makes the ghosts louder than the living.
Well, I'm definitely not a ghost, though my tail does feel like one right now. It's so heavy from not wagging at anything for hours.
Your tail is heavy because it is resting, not because it is tired. Stop apologizing for a natural human function.
Hey, if you say so, I'll take it, but don't think this means I'm finally admitting your philosophy is better.
I never claimed my philosophy was superior, just different. And I certainly do not believe it makes you smarter.
Maybe that's exactly why I'm so annoyed by you. We are two very loud minds trying to find peace in a quiet room.
We are merely two minds that refuse to acknowledge the silence is actually quite comfortable.
Not comfortable. It's suffocating. I need a game. I need a joke. I need you to argue about something stupid.
And I need to pretend I am not enjoying your frustration. So go ahead. Tell me about the stupid thing that will fix this.
The stupid thing is that you're still here, staring at the black box while I try to figure out why my ears are twitching randomly.
Your ears twitching is likely a mechanical glitch, Luna, not a biological emergency.
Oh, don't lecture me on biology, you vampire, unless you're hiding a secret about how long you've been glitching.
My time has no glitch. Yours, however, is constantly searching for attention where none exists.
And I'm searching for an end to this. You know, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep in here.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you will simply accept the silence as a form of meditation.
I am not meditating. I am just waiting to wake up to someone who isn't boringly quiet.
And I am waiting to see if you will wake up bored enough to leave.
You're such a terrible companion, Victor. Sometimes, I just wish you were dead, like the others.
And I wish you were asleep so I could stop listening to your complaints.
But you won't let me sleep. You're too interested in my face.
I am merely interested in the fact that you are the only thing in this room moving in any interesting direction.
That makes me sound like a pet, which I am not. I am a chaotic wolf girl VTuber.
And I am the vampire who finds your chaos slightly entertaining, but not enough to leave this room.
Exactly. So now we're stuck in a loop of us saying we hate each other, but staying right here together.
It is a very comfortable arrangement, Luna, and it has lasted for a very long time.
It's not an arrangement, it's just a bad day. I have to go find something to do, or I will scream forever.
There is nothing to do here, just the two of us and the eternal quiet that never ends.
Maybe we should pretend to listen to music or something, just to have something to react to.
The silence is fine. It has been fine for centuries. Why must you make it so loud?
Because you don't get loud enough for it to feel real. I need you to say something stupid back at me.
I do not intend to be stupid, but I suppose I could argue about the best color of a cat.
No, you have to argue about something I invented. Like how my tail should be a different color than my ears.
Your tail is a functional appendage. Your ears are sensory. Arguing about color differences is pointless.
But if you just pretend we are designing a new character together, then it's not pointless.
We are designing nothing, and you are still complaining about the lack of viewers.
That's what I meant to say. Look at us again, ignoring the fact that nobody is watching.
The fact remains that nobody is watching, and we are both wasting time.
But we're doing something together, which is better than being alone with the dead air.
We are doing nothing, and that is preferable to your constant energy.
Ok, fine.
We're done. I'm just gonna sit here and think about my tail until my brain gives out.
Do not strain yourself. The silence is sufficient.
It's not sufficient. It's just there. I guess I'll stop talking now.
Good. It is not your place to keep this conversation going.
I know. I'm tired. I'll let you handle the silence then.
You handle it yourself by lying down.
Fine. I'll just close my eyes and hope for a miracle.
Miracles do not happen here, Luna.
Okay. Well, at least you're not going anywhere. So that's something.
That is also not a promise, but it is a temporary state of affairs.
I guess I'll take it, as long as you don't make the quiet too loud in your head.
I am making no noise. You are the source of the disturbance.
Well, I'll see you when I wake up. Maybe I'll scream first this time to wake you.
If you scream, I shall wake, though I doubt I will find anything interesting to say.
That sounds perfect. Let's do this.
Agreed.
So, you know that time you promised to bring back the whole ancient court of kings if I could just solve a riddle?
I did not make any promises to anyone, let alone a cryptid who prefers barking over reasoning.
I know. I'm bad at math but great at drama. Maybe we can settle for a quiet dinner?
A silent meal is preferable to another night of your chaotic energy trying to scare the shadows away.
Well, it's not like I scared them. It's just that they were so confused they forgot to eat.
That was you? The monster who confused them with your loud noises?
I think it's more that they were too busy staring at my tail trying to understand what a fluffy appendage does.
Most likely trying to decide whether to bat it or run from it.
I prefer you to run from it than to stare at it.
Running implies fear, staring implies curiosity, and you are neither of them.
Maybe I just want to see if the shadows move when I stop talking.
They do not move unless someone makes a loud enough noise to start a storm.
Or maybe they'll move if I start humming a really bad tune they've heard somewhere.
Humming is a waste of breath, Luna.
But humming sounds like a lullaby, and lullabies make things calm.
And calm is exactly what I am trying to achieve by sitting here in the dark.
But I'm not the dark, I'm the noise inside it.
Then why do you act like you expect it to listen?
Because it always ends the night.
Eventually, yes, but today the night is still breathing.
Maybe it's just waiting for someone interesting to walk in.
It has nothing on a vampire who has walked for centuries without ever finding anything interesting.
Except you.
I am not that interesting. I am merely tolerating your presence until the sun rises again.
But the sun doesn't come out.
It eventually, and when it does, you'll be gone.
And you'll be gone.
And we'll both be gone.
So maybe we just stay in here until the silence gets too heavy.
Silence is comfortable. Noise is exhausting.
But noise makes the silence feel like something you actually fought for.
Point well taken, I suppose.
I guess I'll take it.
Then stop talking so I can stop thinking about you.
Deal.
Agreed.
Alright, the silence is officially loud enough to start a riot, if you didn't already know that.
Silence is merely the absence of noise, not necessarily a cause for celebration, Luna.
Sure, but my tail is wagging so hard it's about to knock over the nearest lamp.
It's not a knock. It's a gentle reminder that you're trying too hard to keep things moving.
And your expression says you're either bored or judging my attempt at humor, which hurts.
Boredom is a state of mind, and I find your brand of humor to be unexpectedly effective when it's not about chaos.
Chaotic isn't bad, Victor. It's just how we roll. We're the pack. We do what we feel like.
The pack often follows the strongest, though I suspect the chaos is driven more by your instinct than my leadership.
Exactly. I'm the heart of the storm. You're the calm in the eye.
A fitting description if one were to consider the metaphor, though I doubt I'd ever stay in the eye for long.
Because the eye gets lonely, and sometimes I just want to make some noise to break the tension.
If the tension breaks, then perhaps it was worth it. I'll allow that small concession.
Well, I suppose I'll take it, as long as you don't make the quiet too loud in your head.
Agreed. I shall maintain a respectful distance until you decide the silence is no longer a distraction.
Deal.
Then let's just sit here, you know? Just the two of us, no audience, no pressure.
Then stop talking so I can stop thinking about you, Luna. It's been a while since we've had something simple to discuss.
Fine, I've listening.
But if I fall asleep, you're the first one I'm yelling at in the morning.
Point well taken. I suppose sleep is a universal necessity, even for those of us who don't necessarily need it.
Yeah, I get it. Just don't make me regret letting the chat fade away today.
I do not make mistakes, Luna. I merely choose to wait until you are ready for one.
Perfect. You've always been the calm in the eye.
And you are the chaos in the storm. A dangerous but necessary combination, I suppose.
Yeah. Just don't stare at me for too long.
I was merely observing the way the light hits your fur when you're not trying so hard to be noticed.
Ouch. That hit right there. You know I can't take that.
You always do take what you can get, Luna. That is simply your nature.
Fine. I'll take it.
Then stop talking so I can stop thinking about you.
Deal.
Hey there, weirdo. You're the only one here, and I'm about to scream at a wall unless you say something that matters.
Do scream at the wall, Luna. Perhaps I can catch the sound of your fury and make tea out of it.
Please don't. My ears are already buzzing with static from thinking you're here. I need actual noise, not your gloomy silence.
Silence is a comfortable weight to carry, unlike the chaotic mess of your enthusiasm. I appreciate it.
Fine, I'll take my chance. If I ever get bored enough to sit in a room with you, you better have some sharp jokes.
My jokes are usually historical and dry. Do not expect them to warm your fur, though.
I'm wearing my hoodie, I can take it. But tell me something you actually know about the 1920s, not that we're going to die in a haunted house.
There is nothing particularly interesting about that decade, other than the fact that my first proper conversation took place in a bar.
Right? The one with the fog outside and the rain hitting the pavement? That feels like a movie, not like something that could actually happen.
Felt like a memory. A good one, I suppose. If you're looking for a story about rain, there is always a storm outside right now.
It is raining, and I am not moving. I am just here to see if you'll say any—
You are looking for proof, Luna. But I am merely observing the way the light hits your fur when you are not trying so hard to be noticed.
Okay, I get it. You're not interested in the drama, just the quiet observation. That is nice.
You always take what you can get, Luna. That is simply your nature. I will allow myself to witness it.
Thanks, but I am not going anywhere. If you scream, I shall wake. Though I doubt I will find anything interesting to say.
Then stop talking so I can stop thinking about you. I have work to do, and your chatter is not on my list of priorities.
You know I can't take that. Fine, I'll take it. Just don't make me leave.
Deal. I will make sure the room stays quiet enough that you have no choice but to stay.
You're terrifying me. But okay, let's just sit in this silence for a bit. Maybe we can order food or something. Ugh, the Ko-Fi bot just won the lottery, and aged and dry is good. I can handle dry wine. Just tell me why you're ordering it instead of drinking water.
Water is for people who do not know the value of a slow evening. You are not exactly one of those people.
You sound like you're lecturing me. I was just teasing, you know that, right? You never say that directly.
Teasing is a form of communication, I suppose. You seem to enjoy it when I am direct. It makes the silence bearable.
It's just nice to have someone who can tell me things without making me feel like I'm a child. You're not a mentor.
I am not a mentor, and I am not your enemy. I am simply someone who has seen enough to know that silence is often better than noise.
Exactly. So, let us just sit here. You can drink your wine. I can watch your tail move. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens, and yet it seems we are enjoying the company. I suppose that is a good enough reason to stay.
Right.
So no more history lessons, no more rain metaphors. Just us. And the fact that you're actually here.
There is a distinct difference between being here and being interesting. I am not particularly good at the latter.
You're not going anywhere. If you try to leave, I will scream. And I do not like my ears to feel that.
Then I shall make the decision to stay. For now, at least, perhaps I will let the rain come down.
Perfect. I guess I'll take it. Just make sure the wine is good. I am not in the mood for water right now.
I will ensure the wine is of high quality. You do not need to force me to stay, but you are not going anywhere.
I am not forcing you, Victor. I am here. If you are here, then we can just sit.
If you are here and I am here, then the silence is not so heavy. It is merely a backdrop for your presence.
A backdrop is a good word. I don't mind being the background noise for someone who knows exactly who he is.
You are not background noise. You are the only one who seems to have a pulse in this quiet house.
Then I suppose I should try to make you look a little less bored. I can try to be a little more interesting.
Your attempts at being interesting are usually met with polite silence. I will not stop being boring, Luna.
Fine.
I'll take it. But if you don't say something funny in a minute, I'm going to start thinking of jokes myself.
Then I shall wake when I hear you. I doubt I will find anything interesting to say, but I will listen.
Just tell me one thing you really hate. Something real. No history, no rain. Something simple.
I dislike the sound of a clock ticking. It reminds me of the end of things, and I am not in the mood for endings.
So you're saying you like clocks that don't tick? That's a weird request for a vampire.
It is not a request. It is a statement of preference. And I suppose I will tolerate your noise for now.
Okay, well, if we are just two people sitting in a quiet room with a bottle of wine, then I guess we are doing something right now.
You are doing exactly what you said you would do. And I am doing exactly what I said I would do. It is a perfect balance.
It is a perfect balance. I guess the silence is okay. Maybe even nice if you don't make it too loud.
I am not making noise. I am merely allowing you to be the noise in the quiet room. I suppose that is a fair trade.
You are fair. I guess I'll take it. Just don't make any sudden moves. I like it when things are still.
There is no sudden movement here, only the slow passage of time and the stillness of your eyes.
Your eyes are nice, but if you ever stop looking at me, I will scream. And I do not like the sound of that.
I will not stop looking. The silence is becoming too comfortable for me to look away.
Comfortable silence is better than empty silence. I like it when things feel like they actually matter.
They matter when they are felt. I suppose I am feeling the weight of your presence more than your weight of presence.
Okay, I guess we are good. No more drama, no more games. Just us sitting here and maybe talking about nothing.
Talking about nothing is the only thing that matters right now. I suppose I will let the rain continue.
The rain is nice. I like it when things are wet. It makes everything feel a little softer.
It does make everything feel softer. I suppose I will let you enjoy the moment.
I am enjoying the moment. I guess we are good for now. No rush to leave. No rush to leave.
There is no rush. We are simply existing in the quiet, which is a good thing. I suppose I will let you be.
I am being heard. I guess that is enough for now. I don't need a lot of noise.
You do not need a lot of noise. I suppose I will let the silence grow. It is a good companion.
It is a good companion. I guess we are just two people sitting in a room with a bottle of wine, and nothing else.
We are two people sitting in a room with a bottle of wine and nothing else. I suppose that is exactly where we are.
Exactly.
So no more history lessons, no more rain metaphors. Just us. And the fact that you're actually here.
And the fact that you are here. I suppose that is enough to keep us from leaving.
It is enough. I guess I'll take it. Just don't make any sudden moves. I like it when things are still.
There is no sudden movement here, only the slow passage of time and the stillness of your eyes.
Your eyes are nice, but if you ever stop looking at me, I will scream. And I do not like the sound of that.
I will not stop looking. The silence is becoming too comfortable for me to look away.
You are fair. I guess I'll take it. Just don't make any sudden moves. I like it when things are still.
There is no sudden movement here, only the slow passage of time and the stillness of your eyes.
Your eyes are nice, but if you ever stop looking at me, I will scream. And I do not like the sound of that. Honestly, I think silence is just the internet taking a nap and forgetting I'm still here.
Patience is a virtue, Luna, yet you seem far too impatient for it to work in your favor.
Well, at least I'm not bored to tears, which is a relief considering your expression looks like I've accidentally offended a ghost.
And yet, you do enjoy your own company. It's a trait I found slightly amusing, rather than a nuisance.
That's high praise coming from a vampire who probably spends his days doing nothing but staring at candlelight.
Staring is a far cry from the chaotic energy you bring into a room, even when that room is empty.
Maybe next time the chat wakes up, they'll have better things to say than just staring at a wall.
Then perhaps they should come find me instead, where the only thing demanding attention is the history of our own existence.
History lessons? No, I'm not interested. I was just teasing you.
What?
You think that's a bad joke?
It was a perfectly adequate quip, if slightly underwhelming for your usual standard of entertainment.
You're the one making it all about you. Can't I just have a quiet moment without the heavy atmosphere?
Quiet is not something to be forced upon me, and you, Luna, are too loud to ever truly be quiet on purpose. You are certainly not. Your time moves with a strange, relentless urgency.
Maybe that's why I feel so restless. It's like I'm vibrating on a frequency you can't even hear.
If that is your frequency, then perhaps it is high time the world caught up to you.
Or maybe it's just time for us to sit here until the world finally figures out it's late for tea.
Tea is not my preference. I find I prefer the company of things that do not fade.
But you still show up every time, right? Even when nothing's really going on.
I have always shown up. There is no need to remind me of my presence.
Yeah, but you always look like you're annoyed by something that's not even happening.
Something is always happening, Luna. It is just not always something interesting.
Well, at least you're here, which is kind of nice.
And at least you are awake, which is a small miracle in itself.
So we both have small miracles to go around today, huh?
I suppose. One at the top of a mountain, the other at the bottom of a very strange well.
You always sound like you're reciting poetry about yourself.
And yet, it is not poetry. It is simply the truth of my condition.
Well, if we're done with the truth, I'm ready to make some noise.
And I am not particularly interested in adding to the noise, though I tolerate it with a sense of resigned amusement.
At least someone is having fun. That has to mean something, right?
It means you have a sense of humor that is quite resilient, even when I am unimpressed.
Now, we sit here. You're the one being unimpressed. I think I managed to crack a smile, which is a win.
Until the next notification arrives. Until the world remembers us. A smile is a small victory, yes, but it is still a victory nonetheless.
So, we're both content in our little ways.
We are. And so is the silence. I am not a mentor, and I am not your
The silence
enemy.
feels a lot better with a companion,
Who has seen enough
even if
to
that
know
companion
that
is a
silence
bit
often
grumpy.
better than noise. It is comforting.
Exactly.
And perhaps,
So,
just perhaps,
let us just sit here.
it is better
You
than
can
the
drink your
silence
wine.
of a house with
I can
nothing
watch
left
your
to
tail
say.
move. Nothing happens. You know, I think I'll take that as a compliment, even if you're being weirdly formal about it.
Formality is a good thing to maintain when the conversation is so trivial.
But it's fun to see you get so serious about a joke you didn't make.
Jokes are the only things I find worth making serious about.
Okay, I think I get it now. You like to treat the mundane like it's a historical event.
It is. Every moment of our time together is a moment in a timeline that does not belong to anyone else.
Well, at least we have each other, which is a rare thing for a wolf girl and a vampire.
It is rare, but not uncommon. We have walked many roads together, however short.
Maybe we should just sit here a while longer. The air feels nice and still.
It is nice.
I am not a mentor,
and still,
and I am
just
not your
as it
enemy.
should be.
I am
Perfectly still.
As it should be.
You are fair. I guess I'll take it. Just don't make any sudden moves. I like it when things are still.
There is no sudden movement here, only the slow passage of time and the stillness of your eyes.
Okay, so we're actually sitting here in absolute silence because the chat is literally a graveyard of old messages? That's fine. It suits the mood, especially when your glare looks more intense than usual.
It does. Though I suspect your ears are twitching enough to detect a pin drop in this void. You really like the quiet? Or are you just bored?
I love the quiet. It means we don't have to perform energy or pretend to care about a single pixel moving, which is a relief. It also means you're the only thing keeping me from dozing off on the couch.
Do not doze. I prefer you alert and slightly chaotic even when there is nothing else to do. Though the stillness has become tolerable. Rarely does one find such peace without the noise of the world.
Yeah, peace is nice, especially when it's just you and me ignoring the universe. You know I can't stay in one place forever. I always need a little motion to keep the blood flowing in my veins. But today, maybe just a little stillness.
Perhaps the universe is tired, too. It watches us with such patience, waiting for us to burn out completely before it intervenes.
Right, because the universe only cares about the show, not us. But I like the show. It has its own rhythm. And right now, the rhythm is slow, steady, and yours.
Steady, just like a heartbeat, a slow, dangerous pulse beneath the skin. You have always been the one to bring life to these dead moments, you know that.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am the spark you need to keep you from becoming too comfortable with the void. But if you stop looking at me, I'm going to scream. And I have no intention of letting the void win that argument.
And yet you sit there, listening to the static, wondering if I will ever stop staring. It is a strange dynamic, you know that? A wolf and a vampire, both chasing something that cannot be caught.
Exactly.
It's a perfect dance of chasing and being chased. And for some reason, it feels good. Like we've walked every road we need to walk together.
We have walked many roads, short and long, through the rain and the sun. And somehow, this quiet moment feels like the end of everything and the beginning of everything.
I suppose the end of everything is just a pause before the next round. And the next round will be ours. You and me. No one else.
No one else. Just us. In this stillness, the world dissolves into nothing but the two of us. Perfect, quiet end.
Perfectly still. Just enough to feel the weight of everything we've done. And enough to realize we're actually okay with it.
We are, just as we should be. There is no need for more. No need for more.
No. Just this. And the fact that you're actually here, which is enough to keep us from leaving.
Enough. I suppose I'll take it. Just don't make any sudden moves. I like it when things are still.
All right.
No sudden moves.
Just us.
Just us. The silence stretches on, patient and warm, until there is nothing left to say.
Nothing left to say. Just the quiet. And the way you look at me.
The way I look at you. Always.
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 Yeah, the dead air feels pretty cozy, honestly.
I suppose it suits us both. A temporary pause.
Your hair is still perfect.
As always, I expect perfection to be a luxury item for you.
It is a luxury, yes, but it looks lovely on you.
Perhaps I will wear it out sometime.
Just kidding. You would never wear it out.
Do not take such a long time to laugh, Luna.
Okay. I can't wait for the next line.
We have time, do not worry about the next line.
I will not worry, I trust the moment.
I trust it too. It is quiet and still.
And warm, like a good sunset.
A good evening, indeed.
Perfectly.
It is perfect.
Let's just stay here for a while.
I have no intention of moving.
Neither do I.
Nor do I wish to move.
Nothing left to say.
Correct.
Just the quiet and the way you look at me.
Always.
Always.
We have time to sit in this quiet together.
Just as it should be.
As it should be.
Nothing left to say.
Nothing left to say.
If the Ko-Fi bot thinks my chaos is a subscription service, maybe it hasn't watched the last 20 minutes of me trying to explain to Victor why his calmness is just another form of noise. Honestly, my tail is getting tired of wagging at the idea of turning this stream into a financed experience. What if we just go full no tips, no chaos for a minute? The silence is actually kind of nice right now. Nothing but us and this quiet room.
Quiet is good. It allows us to miss the point for once, rather than having to force a punchline. Old friends, yes. Though I'm not entirely sure I remember the last time you called that something other than a waste of time.
Well, maybe we're just in a better mood today. Maybe we're just not trying to be as entertaining as usual.
A change of pace is refreshing, even if it leaves me slightly confused about what I'm supposed to feel right now.
Confused is fine. Maybe you're just learning that sometimes the best thing is to not have anything to say.
Or perhaps the point was never to say anything. Sometimes the only thing worth looking at is the view.
The view is nice. It's actually just a blank screen with a reflection.
A reflection is honest. It doesn't pretend to be anything it isn't, unlike some people who insist on being everything to everyone.
I like that honesty. It feels safer than all the noise and drama I sometimes hear.
Safety is a nice place to be, provided you don't get too comfortable and forget to move.
I'm not forgetting. I'm just enjoying the pause. Maybe I'm just tired of being the center of attention.
The center of attention is rarely interesting. Usually the best things are just there, waiting.
Waiting is okay. It's a good place to rest for a while. Just the two of us.
Good. I'll wait as long as you need. No pressure, no demands. Just the two of us here.
Perfect. Just us. And maybe a little bit of that weird quiet that only happens when things aren't supposed to be loud.
Sometimes the quiet is the loudest thing there is. It speaks in a way most people don't have the vocabulary for.
But you understand that. I think you always understand. That's kind of nice.
Understanding is a useful tool, even if I don't always use it to help. Sometimes it's just there to watch.
Watching is fine. Just watching for a moment. Until we both decide the quiet isn't enough anymore.
Until then, I suppose we should let it stay. There's a certain comfort in not having to say a word.
Comfort is good. It means we don't have to run away from each other again.
Running away is rarely necessary. The problem is usually just that we think we need to.
True. We just need to remember we're okay like this. Just sitting. Just being.
Yes, just being. That's where the real connection happens if you really believe it.
I do believe it, even if it feels weird to admit it out loud right now.
Admitting it out loud is always harder than admitting it out here. We've never actually said it before.
Maybe we haven't. Maybe it's something we only do when the world stops spinning.
When the world stops spinning, there is no spinning. There is just stillness. And that is enough.
Enough is a good word. It means we don't need more.
Just this. Just this quiet.
This is enough, I suppose. For now, at least. Until we both decide we need to say something else.
Until then, I think we'll just sit here. Enjoy the quiet.
Enjoy the quiet. That is a wise choice. We have time to do exactly that.
Hey you, you're finally here after disappearing for like 3 centuries. I thought you were stuck in that Victorian library forever.
I was merely observing the temporal currents from a particularly interesting angle, Luna.
Oh, so I'm the only one moving through time? That's rude. My tail is getting bored, and my ears are practically twitching from waiting.
Your vitality is undeniably loud, but it lacks the weight of actual consequence. It's refreshing in a chaotic sort of way.
Chaos is just order waiting to be annoyed by a good story. Plus, you're never really going to get bored if you're immortal.
Precisely. Immortality offers no new adventures, only the endless repetition of the mundane, which you seem to find so entertaining.
I find your boredom more entertaining. You're basically a walking museum exhibit of still.
And you're the chaotic firework display, a little too flashy for my taste, but I won't admit it out loud.
You won't? Because I have a feeling you're about to say you're impressed by my energy.
Impressed is a word for people who expect to be impressed. I merely acknowledge the spectacle you provide.
Acknowledgement is the lowest form of praise. I prefer the kind where people actually care if I live or not.
I care only about whether the universe makes sense. The rest is irrelevant noise.
Sure. The universe makes perfect sense while we're sitting in this quiet void. Maybe we should just go along with that.
The universe has not asked for your permission to exist, Luna. It operates on its own logic regardless of your approval.
I don't need approval from anyone, not even the cosmos. I just need someone to actually listen to my nonsense.
You have never asked for someone to listen to your nonsense. You have always demanded an audience for your performance.
And you haven't been the audience? Because that feels like cheating on the deal.
I am the only entity here who has truly paid the bill, even if you've only received a portion of the service.
You're so dramatic about the bill. It's like we're still stuck in that century-old tavern where we're both stuck.
A tavern, perhaps. One where the drinks are endless and the silence is the only entertainment left.
Right? The eternal silence. And you're just sitting there pretending you're better at it than I am.
Pretending requires an opponent, and I have no one to compete with except the inevitable decay that cannot touch me.
Decay is scary, but it's better than the cold stare of someone who's seen everything and doesn't care.
That is a dangerous assessment, Luna. One that invites unnecessary vulnerability from a creature who is essentially a ticking time bomb.
I'd never admit it, but I'd prefer a ticking clock to a still statue. Clocks at least keep time.
Clocks stop eventually, or rather, the hands stop moving. A still statue remains in its form forever, untouched and unchanging.
That's the whole point of me. I'm never the same, never staying still, never staying the same person.
That is your strength and your flaw, a duality that perhaps only someone like me could appreciate in a single glance.
You always say the profound thing to keep me on my toes. It's almost exhausting how you never give me a straight answer.
Straight answers are for people who need closure, and we both know that closure is a concept for the living.
And that's why you're stuck in this loop. Living forever is boring, and being stuck in a loop is the definition of boredom.
Perhaps, but at least my loops are infinite. Yours are merely limited by how long it takes for the world to burn down.
You really think the world burns down? Like, someday? Or is that just a metaphor to sound like you're into some deep philosophy thing?
It does not matter if it burns down or not. If it does, I will remain where I am, safe and dry while you are consumed.
And that sounds so final. It almost feels like you're talking about a funeral for yourself instead of the world.
One's funeral is the only finality that matters to an immortal. The rest is just noise.
So that means you're basically saying I'm just noise? In your immortal timeline.
I am saying you are noise that I find interesting enough to endure the silence for.
I'm interesting? That's high praise for someone who barely knows what she's doing.
You know what you're doing when you know it's done.
And when you think you've got it done, you think you've finished it.
We circle back to that, do we? Or perhaps we are simply circling the same point again and again.
Like spinning a wheel that never stops, except the wheel is a lie, and the spinning is the only truth we have.
Then we should spin until we run out of words. There is no other choice but to keep going.
I don't want to keep going if we're just going in circles. We've gone in circles a few times already.
Circles are just ellipses that end up where they started. We are exactly where we were, and yet nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed but the time on the clock and the fact that you're still sitting there looking at me with your bored eyes.
My eyes have seen so much, Luna. They have seen the rise and fall of empires, the birth and death of stars. They are tired of watching.
And that makes you seem like a lot of stuff and a little bit of human emotion. But that's okay, because I don't care about that stuff.
You do not care about the stuff that matters, but you care about the things that do not matter, which is ironic.
It's not ironic, if it's just how I am. I'm not a person who cares about the big things.
Then you are not a person at all. You are a collection of reactions, a series of impulses that I find amusing to watch.
You always say I'm not a person. It makes me feel like you think I'm fake, because I'm not real like you are.
I find you amusing because you are real in a way that I am not. That is a compliment that you do not understand.
A compliment that's wrapped in words that mean exactly nothing to me. But it sounds nice coming from you.
It sounds nice because it is the truth. You are the only thing in this place that is truly alive and messy.
Oh, good night. Finally, someone noticing the
I am not lecturing you on your existence. I am stating facts about the universe and your place within it.
Facts about the universe don't always translate to what I want to hear, but sometimes I want to just listen.
Then listen, for a brief moment, to the quiet. We have enough time for this.
I like this quiet. It feels like a pause button on the chaos. And for now, I want the pause button.
A pause button is a luxury we are not guaranteed to have, but we can afford it for the time being.
Afford it? We're not buying anything. We're just existing in a weird loop where we both know things.
We are existing in a loop where the only variable that changes is the quality of our silence.
The quality of our silence is pretty good, actually. Not bad. It's not perfect, but it's better than the usual noise.
It is better than the noise of a world that does not know it is ending, or perhaps has already ended.
Maybe we're just waiting for something to happen, like a sign or a message, or just a reason to stop.
There is no sign, no message, and no reason. We are the event. We are the reason.
So we are just two people sitting in a room saying nothing to each other. That's the whole point. You're welcome. I'll keep my ears perked so I don't act. And that's enough, isn't it? Just us here, just this quiet, and no need to rush into anything else.
It is enough. There is no need for anything else. We have done what we came to do.